Hello YouTube, hope all's well with you. Time to talk about my August TBR. Let's talk books! Hello everybody, welcome back to Stagey Bookish. My name is Olivia. Oh, I don't know, I look nice in my blue t-shirt today. Very much. Look, it's all books and everything. It's a book art. Hey! Yes, I'm here on my channel to share my first ever TBR video. For the month of August, I do get a lot of reading done, particularly in July and August. Working in education as I do, I'm kind of on summer break from mid-July until late August. So literally, I just fill my days with all the reading and all the books. So I do get a lot done. What I've got to show you today is just a sample of my TBR. I am over the summer, and actually every month, I take part in some Facebook group book challenges, and that is for Book Battle and my good friends, and big shout out to everyone over at the Fiction Feud Society and Reading Rivalry. I'm also taking part in this month. So what I always try and do when I'm taking part in multiple book challenges, because it really gives me motivation to read, is I pick books that can hit criteria on all three. So that is what I'm going to share with you today. This is just a sample. I'm hoping to get some more. But yeah, let's check this out. Starting my August TBR. Let's go. So first up on my August TBR is a really recent new release, but one that's been sitting on my shelf calling out to me to read, and that is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I believe this came out in July. End of June, start of July, and this has been pitched as Mulan meets Project Runway. Now, holding my head in shame, I've never seen Disney's Mulan. I'm sorry, I'm not a good Disney fan, but I know the gist of the story of it. So that versus Project Runway, which I love because it's all the drama and all the cattiness and brilliant, this really tempts me. I'm going to be reading this month, hopefully with a dear friend from the Fiction Feud Society. We're going to be doing a buddy read, and that's Jess. Hey babe. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this one this month. It's a chunky, but I'm interested to see what goes on there. Another book I'm going to be reading this month. Now, I'm sceptical about this because there's been a lot of talk. I remember seeing the cover for this one way back earlier in the year, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And the way it was pitched was something that was straight up my alley. But since it's been out, it's been a very Marmite book, and I don't think it's one that everybody's going to love, but I really want to give it a try. I think it's kind of morbid curiosity. And that is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. See this? I mean, look at this cover. And I got the Barnes & Noble edition. Look, ooh, it's just weird. Now, the way I heard this pitched was a feminist, queer Lord of the Flies. Now, I love Lords of the Flies. I've taught Lords of the Flies. And I was like, okay, I'll give this a go. Since it's been out, some people have loved it, some people have hated it. But the general gist is, this book, Rory Power's debut, is some fucked up shit. And like I said, I think it's going to be morbid curiosity that I actually do want to give this a go and see how far I get. But yes, stunning cover. I'm a bit wary of what's inside, but your girl's going to give it a go. Whereas that one, I'm fearful of what's inside. This next one, I am not. This one was first I saw... Oh, whose channel was it I saw? I think it was Chelsea Dolling Reads. I saw it on first, and it's kind of spread around the rest of BookTube. And that is this book, Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, which is... It's new adult romance. It's, you know, girl and guy. She's the town clown. Literally, he's the kind of Lothario sports star that's come back and got an injury, and they get together. One thing I've been told about this book is that not to let this cute cover fool me, because apparently this is a dirty book. This is a smutty book. This is like, this is a sexy book. And I am ready to find out how far this is. Like I said, I'm here for it. On the cover it looks cutesy, but I'm really intrigued to see what's inside it. So that's going to be another one I'm going to pick up this month. Continuing on, another new release. This one was out at the end of July, and this for me was a complete, total and utter cover buy. I didn't want to know the plot, I didn't know the synopsis, I wanted to buy on the cover. That sold me. Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Firstly, can we just look at this? And even on the back, look, it's so pretty. I was like, I don't even care what that's about. I need that book in my life. But it's historical fiction, which is not something I'm used to, but I'm up for trying. Mexico, Mayan mythology, Aztec, adventure story. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. This, hopefully, I think is going to be possibly the next read I pick up. I'm not sure. But this is one I'm really, really curious about. Another one that I'm really curious about, actually, I spotted this on TV. I know, spotted a book on TV. What is going on with the world? But I spotted this, and this was, even though I'm in the UK, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Fallon and the Jimmy Fallon Show. And he, every year, does his Tonight Show summer reads. Last year, the chosen book was Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and I was like, yes, out of 5, and that got down to that one. And this year, all of the books he's picked are thrillers. Now, it's got down to the winner of it. The winner of it has been chosen. It's called Ask Again Yes, and I can't remember who the author is. But what I decided to do, because I'm always interested to try out new things, is I've actually bought the 5 that he chose, and one of them was The Chain by Adrian McKinsey. Now, again, just like Wilder Girls, this seems like some fucked up shit. But I'm going to try it. If I read you the synopsis in the front cover, literally, that's all it is. But let me read this to you. Your phone rings. A stranger has kidnapped your child. To free them, you must abduct someone else's child. Your child will be released when your victim's parents kidnap another child. If any of these things don't happen, your child will be killed. You are now part of the chain. Fucked up shit! But I'm here for it. I'm here for giving it a go, giving out my thriller vibes. So we'll see with that one. My penultimate one for this month. Like I said, this is just a selection. I'm hoping to get to a lot more this month. It's an arc I was sent, and I'm very pleased to have it, by an author called Jamie Sumner, and that is Roll With It. Now, this is very much middle grade, but I'm always interested in anything that involves main characters, either from diverse backgrounds or with physical disabilities or different abilities. And obviously you can see this young our main character in this one is in a wheelchair. I don't know much about it. I think it's essentially, what I do know of it is essentially you've got a girl who lives with her mother who, you know, gets around and everything's good, and then they move to a new town and she has to settle in and be that girl in the wheelchair again. But I'm really interested to read this. I'm not anticipating it's going to be a hard read, because I mean look at the margins on this bad boy. Look at the margins on this bad boy. But I'm always very keen to widen my knowledge. You know, I'm very much where I work in the YA new adult genre, so I always like to find out this different ones. And the fact that RJ Palaccio, who wrote Wonder, if you have not read Wonder, read that damn thing, please, has blurbed it, then I was like, I am here for all of this. That's the last physical copy I've got to show you. Some other titles that are on my radar for this month. I am going to continue into the world of V.E. Schwab by picking up, finally, as my some friends will say, I'm going to pick up Vicious this month. And if I enjoy Vicious, I'm also going to pick up Vengeful. A couple of books on my TBR that I've already read, because yes, it's the 5th of August and I've read 2 books already. Get in! I read The Beekeeper by Moby Warren, which was actually a completely I had no expectations of that. And I literally picked it up because for one of the challenges for the groups I'm in this month, it was to read a book about bees. That's it. What a stunning story. Literally, I'm not going to say any more about it. Just Google it. If you've got Kindle, it's on Kindle. Look it up, and trust me, it's not even 200 pages. It's the most beautiful story. So yeah, I've already ticked that off this month. And I've also read my first Rainbow Rowell this month. I've already read Fangirl, huzzah! Which I really, really liked. There were times when I thought it went on a bit and I kind of wanted to strangle the main character, Kath, a little bit in certain times. But I loved the concept of it, and now I gave it 4 stars, I think. But now what intrigues me is, if you do or don't know, Kath and her twin sister Ren are fan fiction writers about this kind of popular character in their world called Simon Snow. And there's excerpts from the book and about the characters all the way through Fangirl. Now, if I have this right, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. The next book in the series, which is called Carry On, is actually the fan fiction that they are writing. So it is all about Simon Snow. And then there is another Simon Snow book from Rainbow Rowell coming out. I think it's September, Wayward Son. So I am really curious now. Like, I've had my snippet of Simon and Baz in Fangirl, so I'm really actually interested now to pick up Carry On, so I hope to pick that up this month as well as lots of other things. I go back to work at the end of the month, and then I get limited reading time. Even though I work in a library, I get limited reading time, so I really want to get to it as fast as I can. So that's just a sample of my August TBR. Are you reading any of these titles? Let me know below. Are there any titles you think I should pick up? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for all your support and all your comments, and all being well, I'll see you on the next video. Bye!